What's good? It's Jinfinity back with another mixing review. Today we've got Tim the YUNGEEN song Brainless. So we're gonna get into a quick mixing review. So I may give some feedback about the overall song, but my main focus is about the mixing and mastering. I will possibly be stopping it throughout to give you notes on what I'm thinking at the time so I don't get to the end and forget everything. And we always start off with a 10-second skip test to see if your song is played next to established songs that are already having motion. I don't know if yours does or not. If the average listener would hit skip based on the quality of the mix without even being able to see what you're capable of, solely based on the quality that they hear. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Again, it is a fresh reaction, fresh review. I've never heard the song. And let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so starting off, as far as how polished the synth coming in sounds, and then the vocal that came in. So I would label this as a skip. Pretty much whatever I tell you I don't vibe with or it sounds off to me, I'm going to tell you what I would do to fix it. So I'm going to continue to listen and then come back to those, but those are two things that stood out to me immediately. Alright, so I was really waiting for that main vocal to kick in. So with this vocal coming in here, I do feel like it is a little thin. I know it's like more of an effect background vocal, but I feel like it could still have a little more mid frequencies on it. Not quite low end, but it could have more body to it. As far as that synth, I feel like there could be a little more of the mud taken out of it, a little more of the lower end frequencies kind of lowered just slightly. And then I'm not sure if you did a high pass on those or not, but that's always kind of something where you can create pockets for each individual sound in the mix. All right, well, let's go ahead and So yeah, again, I'm not doing this today. I feel like I came in a little bit more on like jumping in, like what? Yeah, just trying to get you to hit a new level with your sound. But as far as the vocal, I feel like there is a leveling issue going on with this main vocal. It's ducked behind the beat. Can't really tell what's going on at some points with it. So I feel like it could be compressed so that it's even leveled out. And then also bringing the volume up so that it matches the beat so that we can all hear what you're saying, clear every word. Here's my mouse. No, it ain't out of battery already. Shout say I'm brainless, I don't think that at all, but I keep on ballin'. I won't ever fall, man, it's stacking tall, pockets like a mall, diamond dancing wild every time I call. I just popped out like, who is that? Big chain swing when I move back, bands in my pocket, on prove it. Talk too much, better move back, shit in the coupe, can't see no tent, money. So additional, even with that vocal being ducked that far back, I can hear some of the harshness within the vocal, the higher frequencies. So there may be a few cuts that you can make, but somewhere between 7 kilohertz and I'll go with 11 kilohertz. There may be one or two cuts that you can make to remove the harshness. After you remove those, you may want to come back and bring some air back into them. But as they are right now, it's kind of harsh, and that could possibly be the reason why you lowered the volume so much, because those can kind of cut through really hard and make the vocal a little too present, and it's not really pleasing on the ears when those are turned up.
Too clean, that's a heaven sent. In my bed, no accident. Drip so cold, leave frost on the print. Shout to say I'm brainless, I don't think that at all, but I keep on ballin'. I won't ever fall, man, it's stacking tall. Pockets like a mall, diamond dancing wild every time I call. Catch me on the block, whipping fast, trying to live my dream. Make the moment last. Haters talking loud, but I'm built to last. Focus on my grind, never looking back. Cash flow steady, ice my wrist. Every move I make on top of the list. All nights alone, now they can't miss. Turning pain to power, you can't resist. Brainless, but I'm feeling every.
Something that I do like is the bass. So like that sounds good. Sounds like it has a pretty good rumble to it. Not like excess rumble, but I like the overall feel of the bass going on.
Lost in the vibe, I'm trying to win. Boy, cold, but my soul still singing. On my way up, ain't no pretending. Shout to say I'm brainless, I don't think that at all, but I keep on ballin'. I won't never fall, money stacking tall, pockets like a mall, diamond dancing wild every time I call.
Alright, so overall I would give this mix a 3. So that's because of those leveling issues, the issues with the frequencies within the vocal, because it lacked overall glue. So like, especially I feel like it's unmastered. Once you get the overall saturation, the limiters, clippers, all of those on there, wideners, it kind of makes everything feel a little more glued together so that it all feels like it has a place in the song. So all that comes with those frequencies, how it's mentioning that you want to create pockets for different sounds within it. So that all kind of comes together.
I don't think that at all, but I keep no accident. Drip so cold, leave frost on the print. Shout to say I'm dream, make the moment last. Haters talking loud, turning pain to power, you can't resist.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all that I have. Yeah, if you just want to make everything have their own space, well, that's what I do. Even on the vocal, to make it kind of blend in more naturally, you could add in just some subtle light reverb. Not going too crazy, not like a YUNGEEN style reverb unless that's what you prefer, but just adding a little slight thing to give it all context within the song and give everything its own place. All right, but appreciate you sending your track. Keep working. Peace out.